It's been close to a month now since the newest season of Apex came out. One of the biggest talking points pretty much the entire time leading up to it was the first rework of a legend, Revenant, which we have discussed about 2-3 times, give or take so far. The dev team did a AMA on Reddit, letting pretty much anyone ask any question they had whatsoever, and I've skimmed through a few of them. There were some decent questions, there were some funny questions, some memes, stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna go through today, because I'm interested as to see they respond to what we have to question about Revenant itself, and to see if they're giving any maybe decent feedback, and or I'm actually interested myself is because this is going to essentially give the game longevity of other legends that are getting not as much love. And I say that because with this rework, Revenant has been, I want to say, the most picked legend since the update came out. And this is for pick rates for any percent on any game mode. He does say top 3 though, right behind Pathfinder, which is at number 2 for some reason, and Horizon, which is almost at 20% pick rate with 18.8%. Revenant keeps a 10% plus pick rate going from Masters and Apex Predator players back to any percentage in any game modes whatsoever, which is genuinely impressive. This will help with longevity of the game if they want to do another one. Hopefully I can find some pretty good questions and go over them and look at other player standpoints and how the game is structured now. Anything you learn about reworking a legend. Their response, so much. This being our first legend rework, there was a lot to figure out when it came to the process to create the rework and how crazy we wanted to go with everything. It took a lot of collaboration between all the teams to get him to the finish line. There was a lot to figure out between a whole new set of abilities and all of their animations and effects, his new lore, and giving him a whole new base look. I mean, with this rework, like they said, everything that we knew about him, well, he has lore still. He has the old lore, but now he has just an entirely new story to tell over time. Because now he has new people to go look for, I guess you could say. Because they're still trying to make copies of him or clones of him, whatever they're doing. I actually need to catch up on the lore myself, honestly. I probably need to do that. Do you feel like Revenant Reborn was a success in terms of bringing Revenant back to relevancy? Yes, the community reaction has been very positive, and we're seeing players get the gameplay design of the new kit, effectively feeling the fantasy shift in their play. Yeah, can agree with that. I feel like a lot of players would just agree that Revenant's just now good. Like, Revenant is a good legend. If you want to, like, ape and run people down, Revenant is good now. Like, he is just good for that. He's a skirmisher now. He's meant to go be very annoying to play against, and he's very annoying. He's pulling out a weapon during his tactical, when he slides off high ground, a bug that will be fixed, a bug that's interesting to see and won't be touched or intentional. This is a bug, we're looking to fix it. So, there has been a recent bug where as Revenant jumps, there's a bug to where you can essentially pull out your gun way before you land and start shooting, and shoot as soon as you land. And that's definitely, I was assuming only, that was not intentional, because that seems very broken for him to be able to get his weapon back that fast. So that's a bug that's got to get fixed. I haven't seen that happen yet. I'm sure it's happened a lot though. This is a funny one. Overall, the rework seems successful and enjoyable. Any chance y'all are gonna fix his funny teeth though? Booking Apex dentist in this economy. Okay, no. At least that can be funny. When Revs, this is one I saw like way before I even thought about doing this video. When Rev is an ult, advantage sniper shots don't mark him. Was that by design or an oversight? That was unintentional. We have a fix for that coming soon, which, okay, that's just a simple bug, super easy fix. This one was sad, I'll admit. I did not like reading this because the totem was kind of cool. Like, the animation of his totem was cool. Now he has his own with his skull that he'll pull out and pop it for himself. Where is his totem going? New legend or existing? There's no current plans for his totem. It does suck that you have to rework an entire legend and get rid of that, because the totem was actually kind of cool. So it sucks to see it kind of disappear for the time being, but I think it was worth it. Gonna be honest with myself, I genuinely think it was worth it. He's good, but I miss his shut up balls. Can we get his silence back with melee? There are no plans to add silence back to his kit, and we generally don't want to encourage melee with ability benefits. I can agree with that. Being able to get at a close range fight, and I guess making players want to go silence players with his punching and his melee, and even the scythe. So, because my first thought was landing hot and landing at a pill, and if you can land and hit them away from the pill and now their abilities are gone, that specific person for 8 seconds, 10 seconds, I don't know, has no abilities. Their landing kind of gets scuffed at that point. They probably get knocked at that point if they don't grab a gun. If it's like a Horizon and she can't get away, same thing for a Pathfinder if he can't zip away. Maybe Wraith can't Q away. Octane with his stem can't run away faster, you know. So I can see that. Is there any way to give Revenant the ability to wall bounce like other characters? What do you mean? Like slide, jump at a wall, and then jump as soon as you hit the wall? I feel like you could do that with Revenant. Am I crazy? We're aware of Revenant's differences to other legends around wall bouncing. Well, he does climb though, so that actually makes more sense. Actually, yeah. Something we're investigating, but we don't have a timeline for right now. Yeah, he probably starts climbing too fast if you don't do it fast enough, maybe. I mean, it probably is doable. I feel like it could be. That makes sense, though, because he probably tries to do the animation of climbing as soon as you hit that wall. Probably like an activation key or something in the code. Ooh, someone's talking about the ultimate. Can you change it to be around 50 HP instead? As a compensation, increase the duration 25 seconds to 30 seconds. Do you think you could change it to just speed up the recharge instead of an instant recharge? Lots of good potential suggestions to adjust, and Rain in Rev's ultimate here. I particularly agree with the note of how gracious the assist window is on the ult recharge, so that might be something to look into. We'll be reviewing Rev across the season, so we may well see adjustments to the ult in the near future. I semi like that idea in all reality. A little bit less HP, making the duration a little bit longer for a bit of a give and take. And do you think you could change it to just speed up the recharge instead of an instant recharge? I feel like as he's in totem, like after he takes damage, like from his shadows, he recharges that very quickly when he's not getting shot, because you have to like be consistently shooting him a decent amount to make sure he's not recharging over time. And that's just a genuine fact, because I feel like he gets that very quickly. And maybe even the duration, or maybe like the charge up of just regularly sitting as a player and getting that, I feel like is even still too fast. Cause I feel like you get Rev's ultimate very quickly. Even though he has a refrigerator hitbox, the ult feels so unfair to go against at times. A good Rev. Luckily, there are also bad ones. It's just unbeatable right now. Are you planning to adjust the extra shield he gets in his ult? Rev intentionally came out strong, and his ultimate is a big part of that. That was the whole point of the rework. We felt that internally as well. No promises yet, but I will say that I wouldn't be surprised to see some dials turn in the future for his ability. I can genuinely agree with that, because yes, if it's a good Revenant, dude, just go back to the lobby. Just take a 10-minute penalty and leave the ranked and just go back to the lobby, because it's genuinely not worth. You were going to get curb stomped. Just take the punishment. Take the minus 75 and go back to the lobby. It's just, it feels like it's not even worth trying, bro. And if they're 3 stacking too, and if he was a good Revenant before this rework, oh, dude, call it good, bro. Because like some of these Revenants are very good. I can wholeheartedly agree with that. Having his ult HP would be a huge issue, despite what people are saying. The ult HP is a tricky thing to play with. Too low, he feels like paper. Too high, he feels invulnerable. We have a lot of parameters surrounding Forge Shadows, in addition to HP that we can play with, and Rain in the ult's power if it gets too out of hand. This is a good feedback to hear, though. So this player, who's probably, who could be a Rev main, the way he's talking, saying that nerfing it is gonna make him pretty much dog shit again and literally ruin the whole point of the rework. I think you could balance it in a way. I don't think lowering it a little bit is gonna just ruin him. I don't think that. But I can see his point, though. And even the dev said himself, too low, paper, too high, literal god. Like, you cannot kill this player because he has too much HP. So yeah, I can even agree with that. What do you think about increasing his ult cooldown by like 30 seconds? Right now, he's able to comfortably have it every single fight, and probably the most annoying thing to fight in a 1v1 scenario. This is a good suggestion. I could see adding time to the ult here. We've been looking over Rev's kit and its balanced state over the course of the season. I think it's very possible we'll see tweaks to the Revenant's ultimate in the future. So like, I'm genuinely convinced they are going to tweak Rev's ultimate, like in some way, shape, or form in the next update, maybe. I'm gonna be honest, I really do think so. Because I've just seen, I don't know, like looking through these, skimming through these too, I can understand as to why people are mad at the new update and mad to go against him. I'm even mad to go against him. I'm in diamond lobbies right now. I'm diamond 4. I'm low diamond. No, I'm like close to diamond 3, give or take. I'm sure that doesn't really matter too much where you actually go in placement. I don't think being in diamond 4 is going to put me in bronze lobbies. I don't think diamond 3 is going to put me in pred lobbies, because I'm still in pred lobbies no matter where I'm at this point, because my MMR is stupid. We need to talk about that, by the way, Apex, because that hidden MMR is some bullshit, and we need to talk about it. Hopefully you tell us something more about it, but I'm over the MMR. I'm over that bullshit. We need to talk about that, though. That might be a video by itself. We need to talk about MMR. I hate that shit. Back to the Rev kit. I can agree. Knowing that a Revenant probably has it every time I roll up on him, pretty annoying. I wouldn't say 30 seconds. I'll be honest. I'm gonna give him a minute. Make it another minute, because ult excels are in the game, and I find them a lot off spawn. Now, when landing, even if a team 300,000 light years away from us, if I find 2 ult excels and there's not a lifeline on my team, I pop both of them to have my ultimate just to be safe, because you never know what random team is gonna rotate on you and absolutely curb stomp you because there's a crafter there. Having that ultimate that much quicker genuinely helps. Knowing Rev has it so much faster, I'd say a lot of the legends right now, and how good his ultimate is, it's very annoying. I think we can all agree with that. It's very annoying. All in all, I think they're happy with where they're at, and I think they also agree and know there can be room for improvement with this legend. They do want him to be a good aggressive legend, but not so overpowered where he turns to a 15 or 20% pick rate legend. What they did, nice. Can't agree. I can genuinely agree. They did pretty good with this. A little bit of tweaking, probably, in the next few updates. Maybe next season, I don't know. I'm waiting for the next one for, like, the state of the game, essentially. For ranked, for future updates, for, let's say, where the R99 is, because the R99 is still good. You can't tell me it's not good. The gun is still very good, close range. I'm interested in where they think that is sitting right now. So we'll have to see whenever they do this again.